the decade that is described as the best time in your life. A time that everyone older than you says not to waste. Yet I'm sitting here at the age of 23, and I'm still waiting to see when this time in my life becomes as amazing as everyone described it. The expectation that this age would be enjoyable has left me extremely disappointed, as not only am I not enjoying it, I have never been more anxious and stressed in my entire life. Every day since I was 18, I have felt this pressure building up inside me to succeed, especially to succeed in my 20s. This pressure has impacted my enjoyment of seemingly good moments, as even when I have a little success, I still feel like I'm so far away from my idea of what my life should look like by now. I thought your 20s were supposed to be a time for exploration, partying, and just enjoying being so young and having so much freedom for the first time in your life. Yet it feels as though all I experience is dread and anxiety about all the responsibilities that come with being an adult. Being in your 20s sucks. For the past 3 years, I have been aimlessly working different jobs, trying to figure out what I would like to do for the rest of my life. And I've come to the conclusion that I have no idea. I have things I'm interested in, but nothing I can see myself being able to make a living from. And the jobs I have been able to make some money from are not particularly interesting or aligned with my passions, making me feel like my life is a bit dull. The abundance of different decisions I am having to make and different paths I need to choose between is such an awful experience. I'm so envious of those people that grow up knowing exactly what they want to do with their lives. Even if the plan they have is extremely difficult, there is something comforting about knowing the direction you want to take and trying your hardest to pursue that. I don't have any singular career I want to do for the rest of my life. Growing up with this feeling of not knowing made me feel lost, like I was broken. Only one thing interested me, and that was creating art. Any kind of art, honestly. I have experimented with drawing, painting, and most recently I have been obsessed with videography, as well as watching as many films as I can. I try to go to the cinema as much as possible. There is something so transcendent about going to the cinema and shutting off from the outside world for 2 hours. Although I have always been interested in creating, it has always felt as though there is no possibility of doing that as a sustainable way of making a living, and I always kind of thought that growing up. Maybe this negative view was formed by the adults around me drilling into me that I need to take the conventional path, or just my tendency to think I'm not good enough and I couldn't possibly achieve my dreams. There is a sense of urgency I feel at this age, like I need to achieve this list of accomplishments in my 20s. Otherwise, I'm a failure. This list also happens to be so big that it is literally impossible to tick every single item. It is unrealistic to think we can start a career, buy a home, travel the world, have fun, get married, make lots of money, all before the age of 30. And yet I still seem to hold myself to this unrealistic standard of the ideal life. We need to normalize the idea that not everyone is going to hit the same milestones in the same order at the same age. Everyone's life plays out differently, and that should be viewed as a good thing. Life is unpredictable, and everyone experiences it in their own unique way. I don't want to feel as though I have to achieve everything before a specific deadline. Obviously, a little pressure can be good to get you moving towards your goals, but the amount of pressure I feel is honestly too much. And if anything, it's causing me to fail in all my aspirations, as I can't focus on one particular goal and end up zigzagging between everything all at once. Your 20s are going to be hard and feel extremely heavy sometimes. You will have to make a lot of big decisions and put in a lot of effort, but we also need to be kind to ourselves and realize we can relax and enjoy our young lives every once in a while and accept that we are doing our best. So try to enjoy your 20s, even just a little bit.